Welcome, my friends. Is it good? It is. Welcome to Hero Academia, chapter 304. Now, where we last left off was more Hawks and Endeavor stuff, talking about, like, just the state of the fucking world. Well, I guess there's a vacuum going on in the back. But, they also are aware of One for All. At least Hawks is curious about it, and he was, like, looking at it, or, like, saw, like, people, like, around Deku, like, All Might is around him. And then, of course, Endeavor as well. But we're going to find out the shit that is going to go down. Because Deku is apparently talking to them. And I am very curious about this. So let's go. There's no chapter name. God. He always does this, man. I can feel One for All within the boy. But only very faintly. How's everyone faring? Aizawa-sensei, Ryukyu, Ida, Kachan, Gran Torino, Endeavor, Hado, Todoroki, Togata, Rocklock, Manuel. Please be okay, everyone. Oh God. Wait. Who's that? Who's that? Who is that? Is the theory right? Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Fuck, I scrolled down. Okay. Now. Who's that? Who's that? I can't zoom in anymore. Who's that? Is that Kirishima? Is the other person Bakugo? Is the theory true? Maybe I'm going crazy. But that's... Okay. I need to fucking stop. Let's just... Whew. Oh, man. Alright. Okay, let's just... Wait. Why are they all sitting in chairs? What is this bleach shit? What is... What? They're just, like, all sitting down. Oh, I'm not even, like... 2 minutes in, I think, and it's already fucking crazy. Okay. Let's just continue. All Might's spirit is just existing. Before you wake up, we gotta have a chat. So we have user 5, 6, 8. That's All Might. I'm going from right to left. 1, obviously. 7, 4, and then the 2 in the back should be 2 and 3, I think. And of course, Deku. I need to continue before I lose my fucking brain. Sorry to force this on you in such trying times. You know, I also freaked the fuck out when Nishimura came out, was like talking to All for One. Maybe that's not, I don't know. It's hard to tell what the second and third users are, but they are facing backwards. They have to be facing backwards for a reason. Why would they? First of all, yeah, they're out of their 2 chairs. Why? See, this just proves the theory even more, okay? Alright, oh man, okay, I haven't even gone past the second page, and I'm already... Get this preview out of here. Look at the camera instead. Okay. Fuck me! This too is destiny. Now, just a matter of timing. My esteemed colleague, Banjo, has already spoken to you a bit about this. Nishimura's like, yep, okay. And All Might's just vibing. All the predecessors are with me in a dream again. Before, we could only interact with you by weaving through the interstices of your flickering consciousness. But that limitation no longer exists. About 4 months ago, my power, that is to say, One for All, began growing rapidly. Along with that growth, the vestiges of the predecessors within One for All took on more solid forms, and they are now able to communicate with each other. So, they weren't able to do that the whole time, so this is all new territory. It makes sense. In the earlier battle, my brother's power drew us out by sheer force, allowing us to appear before you more easily than before. Don't worry though, kiddo. It'll still give you your privacy. Yeah, that's true. We'll give you your privacy, bro. Like when you're peeing and all that. All right, you ain't got a mouth. But wait, back there. I did manage to speak then. He did? He spoke there? Huh. I don't even remember that. My mouth was formed just a little bit. I do need to tell me? What do you need to tell me? Nice. Oh God. Allow me to explain, as I am the fourth user. Yeah, I am the fourth. So what happened with this guy? Like, what was not written about him, like, a lot? My name is Hikage Shinomori. In your last battle, you drew on my power without meaning to. Oh yeah, the sense. Spidey sense. Yo! That came as a shock to me. Oh, sorry. I get the sense that it would have been better for you to discover danger sense in a better setting. Yeah? This guy is fucking his fifth user, though. Shinomori here was a weirdo who shunned modern society for the life of a hermit. Mine was a terrible era. They were the weirdos, not me. Do you happen to know how long I lived and what killed me? You died at 40. Not sure what killed you. It wasn't written in All Might's notes. Or rather, it was like he wrote something but erased it. I died of old age. What? Wait. Vacuum in the background. Wait. If he died of old age, let's say that's like, you know, like in his 80s or some shit. That's already like nearly 100 years. So that implies that everyone else died super young, right? That has to be the case. That means he... I can't, my brain hurts. My brain fucking hurts. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Old age. He was only 40 though? Banjo and I had no way of knowing my cause of death until Yagi told us after some research. I'll get straight to the point. As of now, One for All cannot be wielded by an ordinary person. Oh. Huh? I possessed One for All, the second longest, second only after Yagi. Wait. The vacuum is pretty loud. Still gonna go in. Wait, isn't that... I'm drawing a blank, but... Toshi... Yeah, okay. I just wanted to confirm the last name of All Might. So yeah, Yagi. So, I guess, yeah, Yagi was doing his research. So, he had it almost as long as All Might did, because All Might had it when he was very young, and now he's like in his 40s, so he had it for a long time. For 18 long years, I evaded All for One, and devoted my life to building up power. Yeah? From the moment I inherited the quirk, I knew I could never defeat that villain, so I decided to spend my turn, so to speak, amassing further strength. Yeah, just like All Might said, where he, all the users just kind of hid and just kept building up power to eventually have someone who is capable of doing it. It's very loud, actually, but nothing I can do about it. In my final years, these cracks appeared on my body. I thought it was an unknown disease of some sort, or that perhaps I hadn't trained hard enough. But when Yagi dug up my medical history and autopsy report, the truth became clear. I say I died of old age because possessing multiple quirks effectively ate away at my very life. Oh. Oh no, it's one of those situations in like a shonen where it's like, if you use these abilities, your life will shorten. It's like Luffy when he uses like gear 2nd or 4th, where his life kind of just, or when he's like used like the medical, had the hormones in him, like gave away like 10 years of his life. Your life? No way. But hang on a minute. One for All only grew stronger after your time, Shinomori, and All Might managed to hold on to it for much longer. That brings us to what we must tell you. When Yagi realized that someone possessing One for All places a terrible burden on the body, he thought the same thing. The others never held it for long, and since they died in battle, Yagi's only other point of comparison was himself. Which is why he thought about what Shinomori had that he himself lacked. All Might was quirkless. Huh. So it's the fact that by default, having no quirk and having this quirk is good. But if you had a quirk already before, it was already going to take a toll on you. Interesting. How is this? Does it sound good? Already before, it was already going to take a toll. Well, what can you do? Yes. Yagi still lives, but the knowledge he gained was passed to us via his shade in here. Ah, yeah. He couldn't be entirely sure, so he didn't tell you, but what my brother said confirmed it. He spoke of how... Oh god, this shit. Of how a person's essence is hardwired into their quirk factor. But then why would Yagi still appear here when he never had a quirk factor of his own? Isn't it just like the fact that he's part of One for All to begin with? When he obtained it? All this time we believed that the raw spirits of us predecessors resided within One for All. But in truth, these fragments of consciousness came about with the quirk factors of the 2nd through 7th. Yeah. Successors. That is what One for All contains. Yagi is the sole exception. Only he imbued One for All with the true piece of his consciousness. Huh? Wait, okay. Okay, wait, hang on. Those fragments of consciousness was from the quirks, and then All Might imbued his actual consciousness in there. A vessel with an existing quirk of its own could not receive One for All without warping and spilling over, and attempting to force it anyway results in shortened lifespan, as the 4th experienced. So a vessel with the quirk cannot receive it because it's gonna, like, get him. Yeah. For 40 years, Yagi maintained his grip on One for All. It was a perfect fit for his previously empty vessel with no quirks, right? And as such, it truly became his quirk, because he had none. Yeah, so it just, like, it fit in. Like putting, like, you know, like a square into a square hole. By some twist of fate, this power that must pass from one to the next wound up being meant for those who lacked power to start with. They are the ones who can draw out its true value. I mean, that makes sense. You mean... Especially now that the predecessor's quirks are manifesting, I definitely can't pass this on to a normal person. One for All can't be transferred anymore. That's what you're saying. Oh, wow. Yeah, I figured that he would be the last user, because, like, all this shit happening. How would, like, Deku ever, like, pass it on at this point? There's so much shit that's happening now. And a normal person is probably, like, the, what's it called? Just any, like, normal person, yeah. Quirkless individuals have all but vanished in your generation. Oh. Yeah, and you're unlikely to come across another who needs such power. That's a good point. All Might look the fuck out then, because when he saw Deku, he was like, he's like me. I'm gonna give him One for All. But if he gave it to Mirio, all of this would be fucked. He probably wouldn't even be able to communicate, maybe. And then he just would have died early. Damn. Damn, that's crazy, actually. So that moment, like, none of us knew any of this at the time. Yeah, that's incredibly crazy. But as fate would have it, it passed into his hands and then yours. If only we had found a way to interact with the wielder sooner. Yeah, if they had interacted with All Might, he could have probably fixed everything, I bet. He probably would have never met Deku, though, but he would have fixed a lot of things. Or maybe he would have, like, told Deku about all this stuff. So much pain and suffering could have been avoided. Oh, yeah. You get it now, kiddo? You might be the last wielder of One for All. I could be the last one. That's the real issue. Now, Izuku, tell me, can you kill Shigaraki tomorrow? Deep stuff. But we finally have a confirmation that he's probably going to be the last user, because quirkless individuals are very, very rare. Oh, damn. Well then, fuck. Just thinking, you know? Yeah, that's all good and all. Okay? I appreciate that being good and all, but can we just, Who this? Who that? Who this? Who that? You didn't even reveal it. They've all spoken. This man, I guess he counts. This man, this woman, and this man. They have all spoken. All of them. They have all said a word. Why not these two? Why? Why not these? Why haven't they spoken? Why haven't they spoken? Why? Bakugo and Kirishima, motherfuckers. Bakugo and Kirishima, motherfuckers. Bakugo and Kirishima, motherfuckers. Bakugo and Kirishima.